I think we all can agree we like a resurrection story. A team, a person, a player, an organization crumble, and then we see them rise. And in a positive light, of course. And I think we want San Francisco to do that. Hey everybody, I'm Cortez, and I'm a critic, and welcome. We're talking about the preview of the 2025 San Francisco 49ers. Oh, San Francisco. You know, history tells us to respect our elders, and I respect the elders that grew up with the Niners. You know, the Montanas, the Young, even the Garcias, and, dare I say, Kaepernick. And now we're here, and sorry, San Francisco, but you might have more in common with the Cowboys than you might want to admit. You guys keep thinking of Super Bowls. The only difference is you actually get there, and then your car breaks down. But granted, you only played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, so maybe if you play someone else, maybe you would have won. But that's just hopeful, wishful feeling and thinking. But San Francisco, it feels like an incomplete car. It runs. There's some rattling here and there, but it feels incomplete. And Debo's not there. Now, I'm not going to say Debo's absence is going to derail it, but I'm just saying everyone else that needs to step up, because Debo was such a valuable asset to the Niners. Almost to say that I think he was the identity of the Niners way before Purdy and McCaffrey. And now he's gone. So, I don't know what you're going to say about that, but it's the earliest matchup. But when it comes to your 3 games, Week 5 at Los Angeles, Rams. Nothing says let's get past the first 4 games of the season, then a division foe to test our merit. Like I said, I don't like doing the first 4 games because I believe most of those 4 games are meant for preseason, because a lot of starters don't play preseason, and I usually don't use those 4 games to dictate the last 13 games of the season. So to me, Week 5 at Los Angeles, just under the maybe mark, and you're going to go against the Rams. It's a division foe. You guys had very much success with the Rams, but the Rams are kind of riding on a last crusade with Stafford, so I kind of feel like they want to. And very much similar to the Rams and the Niners, like the Bucks and the Falcons, an early matchup to kind of like set the tone for the season, knowing you guys will play each other again later, to kind of like, let's finish this moving forward. And I think at Rams, good division foe. But don't worry, Then you go across the country to Tampa, Week 6, Buccaneers. Now, not going to say you guys own the Buccaneers, but Tampa, very much like the Rams, have very high expectations. And I think Baker is just a little bit younger than Stafford. And the Buccaneers just might be thinking, yeah, we're not going to do that again. And especially if the Bucs become legit, you definitely want them to quit, so you can make yourself in better position for the playoffs. I know it's Week 6, but it's a big conference matchup that can come back to tiebreaker when it comes to the end of the season, especially if you guys are flirting with division title or worse, wildcard spots. And then Week 10 versus the Rams. Now, Week 10 is the midway point. Basically, if you get swept by the Rams, you got homework to do. If you take care of the Rams, you better not lose it towards the end. And in a worst case scenario, you split, you know what to do for the rest of it. So the Rams is the big one. The Bucs is just an added, topping to that. But definitely, if you want to prove that this season is different, you beat 2 teams, but you win these 3 games by Week 10. I think you guys are in good position with confidence moving forward for the rest of the season. So, yeah, Rams twice, Bucs once. I think you do that, you are in good track compared to last year. Highest point. I'll admit that a lot of this is still banking on hope, but I'm going to say 11 wins is still on the horizon for the Niners. Could they win the division? I can see it, but I'm still going to say, at worst case, 8-9, and you just miss it. We don't know what Sam Howell's going to do with the Seahawks. Arizona can steal a win here and there. They've done it before. And the Niners, for whatever reason, there's still this notion that you guys like Brock Purdy, but you don't love him. You don't love him, but you're kind of like, there's no one better. So let's deal with it. Debo, a big factor of your offense, is gone. So we'll see. We'll see what the 49ers look like. And I think we hopefully, Ricky will be playing right away. And Christian McCaffrey will be playing right away. So those are two players that you guys didn't have for the good first half of the season, or at all for some of them. You got back. The Niners defense, I feel like, will be back to its form. But at the end of the day, don't know, guys. It feels like a car, but it's missing some pieces. And I just can't tell what. MVP candidate, I think he is the workhorse, Christian McCaffrey. He's the reason the Niners will move forward. His ability to catch, his ability to run, and when he was in the offense, yes, Mason did a good job backup, but it really was a big McCaffrey is so explosive, he's so valuable, and he's not here. So definitely believe if McCaffrey's in the game, it will definitely help out everyone in the offense, especially Brock Purdy, who I think some people are still like, don't know. Verdict, playoff bound. And I mean wild card bound. Maybe as high as division. I cannot see you guys as contenders. I cannot give you guys what you were last year and then say, and they're Super Bowl contenders again because what? No. Let's just get to the playoffs. And then you can make some noise when you're in the playoffs. But for right now, guys, 49er fans, I'm sorry. I see you guys as playoff bound. Maybe win a game. But for right now, that's as far as I can see. And that's the 49ers. Next, we're going to talk about the team that I'm sure everyone's really excited to talk about. And no, it's not the Rams. We're going to go to Seattle first. We're going to talk about the Seahawks with a new quarterback, Sam Howell. And, well, honestly, I just want them to be like, can we finally move on to a new and brighter future of Seattle football? Maybe. But until then, I'm Cortez, and I'm a critic. Thank you so very much for watching.